Well, I'm wondering if I'm... Okay, I can't see what's being said. Thank you, YouTube. You've screwed me there. Fuck's sake. Oh, there we go, and suddenly it all pops up. So, welcome everyone back. Apologies for the technical issues, but seems YouTube wants to be a cunt to me tonight. And that's right, I'm dropping the C word. I don't give a fuck. YouTube, you can kiss my fucking ass. But here we go, an elimination women's knockouts championship match. Cotton Candy, your defending title holder, versus 5 other women. Knock 'em out, you keep going through. Mason the Two-Tailed Fox, welcome to the show. Nice to see you, nice. Cotton Candy was kept away from knowing who her challengers were, just like Warriors later on tonight with his 5 challengers minus 1, because obviously he now knows Frozen Rage is coming for that Iron Skull belt. But here, Cotton Candy now gets to see who the 5 women after her belt are. And that is Mrs. Tiny Taker, or Mrs. U Taker should I say, Amber Young, Goddess of Pain, Cassie Madam Red, and Mighty Minerva. Take your pick, ladies and gentlemen. Who do you think's coming away with this title? It is random set order, so the champion might even start the match at number 1. They drew lots out the back, not even I know what number they got. So we'll have to wait and see whose music who comes out first. I'm sure you would, Mighty Minerva, I'm sure you would. We've still got 12 matches including this one to go, so as long as YouTube doesn't decide to take a dump all over my chest like it has so far, and no, that's not something I'm into, we should hopefully get through it by the end of tonight. It's Arizona, my fucking people are fucking up left, right and centre, and first woman into a pod is Cassie Madam Red, who stands at 5 feet 10 inches tall and 150 pounds. She also goes by the name of HPOC, Hot Piece of Cass. There she is entering the knockout chamber. And already we're getting the message, and I've turned off everything I possibly can. Thank you, YouTube, for dumping all over shit yet again. Cassie Madam Red, first woman in a chamber. If this is a message telling me I'm gone black again, I'm going to be pissed. Next woman in a chamber. Standing at 6 feet 2 inches tall, 241 pounds. Hailing from Mount Olympus, the latest addition to Ruthless Inc. UK, she is Mighty Minerva. Mighty Minerva walking down to the ring, taking her time, looking at that big fuck off metal structure she's about to enter into, looking to take away the title. Whoa, look at that ass. Sorry, Minerva, but those fucking shorts look like they're painted on. I know we call Cassie hot piece of Cass, but like I said, those shorts look like they're painted on. And the third woman into a pod. Here she comes. Standing 5 feet 6 inches tall. She's 180 pounds and she comes from the pits of darkness. She is Mrs. Utake. Yes, sir, you heard a mini wolf. Good ears on you, good ears on you. So I said third woman into the pod is Mrs. Utake. Brandon, I can control myself, I just choose not to. Where's the fun in that? Mrs. U, impressive how she can get her leg over the top rope. Hell to the no, he's not. He shouldn't be anyway, not the amount he's eaten today. But here we come, the last lady entering the pod, and she is the women's champion, Cotton Candy. The women's knockout champion, getting that final spot. Cotton Candy standing at 5 feet 5 inches tall, 132 pounds. And you don't want to know where she comes from. I'm sure she comes from somewhere. Only a select few. And as soon as the referee touches my belt, it's fucked. What the hell did you do to it? But there it is, our 4 women in the pod. So that now means we know who is starting this match. Coming down to the ring next, I have no details for this woman. She came in, demanded to my secretary she got a shot at this belt because she knows that she wants to sign here next year and she wants to start the year right as the champion. Don't see this being her type of match, but she's come here to make a name for herself. She's from Baltimore. What more do I need to say other than she's from Baltimore? She's Amber Young. There we go. We now know who she is. She's Amber Young. And yeah, she's entering into a match for a knockout women's champion. Has she got what it takes to become a women's KO champion here in UKWF? Staring right down at the champ there, but coming in last into this match. And an entrance she's making. Standing at 6 feet tall, 200 pounds. She is the goddess of pain. Goddess strutting her stuff, flower in hand. Take your pick, ladies and gentlemen. Which one of these 6 women is walking away with the title today? Amber Young versus Goddess to start this match off. Straight out there with the attacks. Toss to the outside on the steel chamber. Amber Young working over Goddess. Now going after the knee, dropping the elbows. Goddess boot to the side of the head. Well, maybe we need to put better locks on those doors. Better security may be involved. Maybe we need to talk to Ruthless and sort some shit out. Amber Young now scooped up. No, falls through the back door, inverted DDT, and here we go. The countdown begins to the next woman enters the ring. Who's next into this match? And it's Mrs. Utaker. Amber Young working over Goddess with a triplet of suplexes there. Mrs. Utaker walks straight into Amber. Butterfly suplex there. Amber Young, new to the company but trying to make a name for herself, trying to take these 2 women out. Big forearm smash, comes running in, gets caught by Goddess, neck breaker there. Both these women want a piece of Amber Young, it seems. Goddess going up top. Mrs. Utaker going to the middle rope. Senton. Wow, double teaming to the max there by these 2 women, and we're down to the next count. Who's next into this match? And it's Cassie Madden Red. Double DDT there. Mrs. Utaker working with Amber Young this time. Cassie goes straight to work on the lower back of Goddess. Hung over that middle rope was Mrs. U. Cassie going up top. Calls for Goddess to get to her feet. Amber Young tosses Mrs. U onto the outside. Big crossbody there from Cassie. Elbow drop to the knees there by Amber Young on Mrs. U. Tosses her into the pod. Goddess, big forearm to the face of Cassie. Oh shit, Mrs. U, this doesn't look good. And a spear through the pod there by Amber Young on Mrs. Utaker. Knee drop across the face. Crowd shouting this is awesome as they watch Mrs. Utaker's broken body being dragged from the pod by Amber Young. And in comes next. And it's our champion in next. Neck breaker there from Goddess. And the champ's in the ring and Amber Young goes straight to work. Now Mrs. U joining in the fun, beating on the champ. Cotton Candy made short work in her tag team match earlier, probably knowing she's got another 2 matches to go through, this one and yet another. Sultry Violet, welcome to the show. Nice to see you, nice. This is the UKWF goodbye show to 2 to the corner. Comes in with a back elbow into Guri. Cotton Candy climbing the cage. Goddess laid out on the mat. Big body drop there. Cotton Candy ain't nothing but steel mat, and in comes mighty Minerva. And Cassie's now being swung round like a rag doll by Amber Young. Amber Young, welcome to the UKWF, making a name for herself, taking on all women. Running STO by Minerva though, drops Amber Young down to the floor. And Cotton Candy now speared through a pod. 2 women now been put through pods. Goddess now driving the champ through the pod. Mrs. Utaker is another one being driven through the pod, and Cassie now tosses Madam. Arm drag takedown there on Minerva. Big forearm and another. Goddess dragging the body of Cotton Candy out of the pod, but Candy now shrugs her off. Mrs. U slowly gets to her feet as Amber Young was thinking of doing a move from the top rope. Young now picks Mrs. U up to her feet, whips her across the ring. Mrs. U take it over the jawbreaker, gets some separation there. Tosses over out to the outside now. All 6 women working over on the outside. Goddess tossed in through the ropes. Cassie Madam Red going for the leg drop over the knee. Mrs. Utaker working over Amber Young on the outside, and Cotton Candy. Here she goes for the slut drop. Not successful this time. Stomp to the stomach. Stomp to the elbow joint. Mrs. U working over Amber Young against the steel cage. Minerva working over Cassie Madam Red. And Goddess being worked over by Cotton Candy in the centre of the ring. Jawbreaker. Elbow strike to the back of the dome there by Goddess. Gets slapped around the back of the head. Big forearm. And here comes another slut drop. But Goddess still in this match, as Amber Young still getting tossed against the steel cage on the outside. Cassie Madam Red now elbow drop to the chest of Minerva. Stomp to the small of the back by Cotton. Cotton now looks to be going up top. No, changes her mind. Amber Young, nice knowing you, but your ass is out of here. Big running bulldog there by Mrs. U. Now Goddess goes to work on Cotton Candy, and round Candy goes. Stomp to the back of the head by Cassie. Neck breaker there. Cassie now TKO on Mrs. U. Goddess now has the champ up. No. Fireman's carry takedown by Candy. Candy tossed to the outside. Cassie slow to her feet. Minerva back up. Spots Cotton on the outside, in trouble with Goddess. Goddess now working over the hamstring. And the kiss goodnight from Cassie Madam Red on Mrs. Utaker. Not enough. Cotton and Goddess working a double team DDT there on Minerva. And it looks like we're going to have a new champion, as Goddess has just eliminated Cotton Candy on the outside there. Big spine buster there by Cassie Madam Red to Mrs. Utaker. Mrs. U shrugs off Cassie. Big knee to the side of the head by Minerva on Goddess. Cassie whipped into the corner. Into the steel chamber goes Goddess. Big backbreaker there from Cassie. Goddess being slammed down on the mat. Or onto the steel cage, should I say. Now Minerva and Cassie Madam Red seem to have swapped their focus. Mrs. U whipped into the corner hard by Minerva. Comes back fighting. Minerva now whipped into the corner by Mrs. U. Shoulder charge. And here we go. Here comes the super kick party. Mrs. U bringing the party to the chamber. Mrs. U seems to have her attention set on Cassie Madam Red. Goddess now turns her attention to Mighty Minerva, who fights her way free. Cassie fighting with Mrs. Utaker on the inside of the ring. Big boot to the stomach there by Minerva. Kick to the side of the head by Mrs. U. Minerva grabs her, and looks like Cassie Madam Red is about to go for a ride. Cotton looks like she is dead. I think Goddess killed her. No, she's getting back to her feet just as we say it. She obviously sniffed some money somewhere, or some dick. Goddess now. Kick to the stomach on Mrs. U. And Cassie Madam Red has been eliminated by Minerva with a giant swing. Kick to the stomach there by Goddess. Elbow strike to the back of the head on Minerva. Minerva rocked. Looks to stomp on Mrs. U. Forearms across the back. Minerva and Goddess doing a do-si-do. Headbutt to the back of the head. Brought to her feet now is Goddess. Big right hand. Has her up. Spin out, sit down, powerbomb, and Goddess is out. So the next champion is either going to be Minerva or Mrs. U-Taker. Take your pick now. Mrs. U up to the top rope. Minerva barely moving, but now she seems to get a crawl towards the ropes. Mrs. U seems to have Minerva scouted. No, not enough to knock her out. Mrs. U taking the pick of bullet. Tiny now brings Minerva to her feet slowly. Picks her up. No, blocked by Minerva. Suplex of her own. Minerva now waiting for Mrs. U-Taker to slowly get to her feet. Cassie motionless in the centre of the ring there. Kick to the stomach. DDT there from Minerva. Not enough to knock Mrs. U-Taker out. Mrs. U now brought to her feet yet again. Whipped across the ring into the corner over the lifeless body of Cassie there. Big running hip attack. Mrs. U in the corner. Big stomp across the chest and again. Fights her way free though. Tiny now. Everyone whips her into the corner. Here we go. Minerva sat up on that top turnbuckle. Blocked there by Minerva. Drops from the top turnbuckle into the backbreaker. Stretching that back over the knee. Minerva trying to weaken her up. Mrs. U doesn't know what she's getting up for. Slowly back to her feet, kick to the stomach, DDT, and there you have it. The new owner of the women's knockout title is Mighty Minerva. There we see Amber taking the kick, and there that was the elimination of Amber Young. The big spine buster there from Cassie Madam Red. That was the move and knocked Cotton Candy out the flatliner there. Another big spine buster delivered to Mrs. U-Taker. And Mighty Minerva is your new women's knockout champion. Congratulations, Mighty Minerva. And there you see it, straight away. Ruthless forever, forever ruthless. There you see Mama called it, Minerva for the victory. And there we have our new women's knockout champion. But we're going to move on to some tag team action again now. This time for the UKWF men's tag team division. I don't know what the ref did to my title, but he fucked it royally. Ooh, let's go with this one. And it is the Wild-Eyed Yeti, his tag partner Fred Starr, versus Big Ben and Union Jack. And for your information, if the Bare Knuckle Brawlers lose this match, they are fired. That's the Bare Knuckle Brawlers. If they lose this match, they are fired from the company. So Secretary, get the paperwork ready, because we could be losing some tag team champions here. Fred Star, welcome to the show. Nice to see you. Nice. You're in tag team snap, nap or tap tag match here. The forms are ready. Thank you, Secretary. Bare knuckle brawlers, if they lose, are fired on the spot. That's Union Jack and Big Ben. Just in time for your match, Fred. Just in time. We're almost halfway through the card. Thank you, YouTube, for screwing me over so much already. But take your pick now. Anger Management or the Bare Knuckle Brawlers. No worries, Adam. No worries. Well, might not be an issue if Union Jack and Big Ben can't get the job done inside the steel cage today. Of course, Adam, they might have to go a little bit of fisticuffs. You know, Queensby rules. And there you see Mighty Minerva carrying her belt proud back to the Ruthless locker room. Congratulations, at least a member of Ruthless Inc. still holds on to that belt, albeit in the hands of Mighty Minerva now. But coming out to the ring first, standing in a combined weight of 645 pounds. They are Fred Star, the Wild-Eyed Yeti. They are Anger Management. Look at the height difference there. Fred Star doesn't barely come up to Wild-Eyed Yeti's shoulders. Take your pick now though. Who's walking away with the tag team championships here? Slowly into the ring comes the challengers. Steel cage hanging above their heads. Snap, nap or tap rules. The teams are going to be pretty even though, Vernon Quinn. Wait until you see the Bare Knuckle Brawlers come out. Zerk placing his title on Cassie's lap just so she doesn't feel left out. Which title you replaced on her lap though? The Super Heavyweight or the Iron Skull? Because you've still got to defend that Iron Skull later tonight. Coming out to the ring next are your reigning defending champions. At a combined weight of 750 pounds. Hailing from London, England, they are the Bare Knuckle Brawlers, Big Ben and Union Jack. Union Jack, the smaller of the two. Big Ben, well, obviously the larger one. Taking a few too many knocks to the head though, has Big Ben. As you watch him walk his way down to the ring, it doesn't seem quite all there. Shulky, welcome to the show. Nice to see you. Nice. Obviously missed you when you come in. Limbering up is Big Ben. Over the top rope. Agile for a big man. Like I said, still not quite sure he's all there though, but has his tag team partners back there as he opens the ropes for him. And there you have it. The pose. Yeti and Fred Starr on the outside, limbering up. Let's get this match underway. Tag team champions. Here we go. Ooh, Showtime Queen calling out Zerk already. Well, we'll see about that one. Union Jack, double knees to the head of Yeti. Knee strikes to the side of the head of Fred Starr by Big Ben. Remember, if the Bare Knuckle Brawlers lose this match and don't come away champions, they're fired. Stiff shoulder tackle there by Fred Starr and Big Ben. Atomic drop by Yeti on Union Jack. Big knees into the side of the head of Fred Starr again as Yeti cranks round the neck of Union Jack. Big forearm across the small of the back there by Yeti on Union Jack. Big Ben has Fred Starr by the head, but Fred fights his way free. Drop kick to the shoulder there by Union Jack. Neck breaker by Fred Starr. Back and forth. These two teams, neither man gaining control. Tossed into the steel cage there by Union Jack is Yeti. Big European uppercut. Now the Bare Knuckle Brawlers looking to take control, but no. Anger management seemed to come out on top. Union Jack now picked up by Yeti by the gut wrench. Into the power slam. Fred Starr rolls through, sweeps the leg from underneath. Looks for the knee breaker. Side suplex there by Yeti. Big Ben with a punch to the stomach. Kick to the stomach there. Big Ben comes back with a punch of his own. Spinning heel kick there by Union Jack. Gets caught by Yeti. Picks him up. Stalled and brainbuster there. Yeti now waiting for Union Jack to get to his feet. Punch to the stomach. Oh fuck, here it comes, that nasty dumpster juice. Union Jack doesn't know what's coming. Hand over his face, all in the eyes. Down the throat goes that dumpster juice. Big Ben though waits for Fred Starr to get up, and here comes that Tower of London. Yeti working over Union Jack. Basement drop kick misses though by Big Ben. Spinning neck breaker by Yeti. Claw there. Those dish plate size hands of Big Ben over the face of Fred Starr, but he fights his way with gut shots. Slips through the back door of Union Jack. Looks for that headbutt but gets caught. Big European uppercut. Submission hold locked in. Big counter there. All the weight of Big Ben coming down on Fred Starr. And Union Jack going air Yeti. Getting spun round and round and round he goes. Fred Starr getting held by the wrist. Big wrist control there by Big Ben. And his third clothesline rocks Fred Starr. Submission hold locked in on Union Jack. Big Ben comes in and saves his partner. Turns his attention back to Fred Starr. Whips him into the corner. Oh shit, here comes that running haymaker. Fred Starr out of the corner. Jawbreaker though by Fred Starr. Ducks under. Power slam there. Headbutt from Fred Starr. Big kick to the stomach. No, back and forth between Fred Starr and Big Ben. Fireman's carry takedown. Union Jack punch to the gut. Big right hand from Yeti though. Scoops him up. Union Jack slips through. Inverted Russian leg sweep. Big Ben now waits for Fred Starr to get to his feet, but no. Union Jack caught him with a stomp to the back of the head. Tower of London slam coming Fred Starr's way. Not enough to knock him out yet. Union Jack eats a jawbreaker. And another, looks like another Tower of London coming Fred Starr's way. Yes it is. Second in a row. Still not enough to knock the little man out. Accordion rack locked in. And Union Jack is tapped out. And Anger Management have won the belts back. That means the bare knuckle brawlers. Time to collect your P45 from the secretary, cause your ass is out of here. That's right, the bare knuckle brawlers, you're fired. And oh, there we go. And your new tag team champions, the Wild-Eyed Yeti, Fred Starr, Anger Management. There you see it. Big imposing figure of Yeti leaning over the top rope. Fred Starr by his side. We're going to move on now to the King of the North, which is Redneck Avenger. Redneck Avenger next up to defend his title. So we need Redneck. We need his opponent, Kevin Stevens. No pressure though. Redneck, if you beat Kevin Stevens for this belt to defend, or you defend this belt successfully, Kevin Stevens is fired. That's right. The man you're fighting gets fired on the spot. P45 delivered to him by my secretary out back as soon as he gets off the ramp, just like everybody else. So the King of the North Championship, Kevin Stevens versus Redneck Avenger. Take your picks now. Redneck Avenger won this belt from Kevin Stevens. Kevin Stevens has put on a show to get back in the rankings, get himself up there to take on Redneck Avenger for this belt. Can he get the job done, or is he going to be another collecting his P45 tonight? Brandon, why are you near the women's changing rooms where Minerva is now looking for her belt? You said that you can control your urges, but yet you're in the women's locker room checking out Minerva, who's just got out the shower. Is there something you need to tell me? Were you curtain jerking? Were you in the cubicle next to her just trying to sneak a peek? Trying to hold your little pee-pee through the hole to see if she'll pump some soap? So will R.A. walk away still the King of the North champion? Is Kevin Stevens about to get fired? Coming out first is your challenger. His t-shirt says it's nap time, or tap time. Pick one. Well, fella, if you can't get this job done, that's exactly what you're going to be doing. Taking a big nap out of this fucking place, that's for sure, because your ass is getting fired. 5'9", 321 pounds. Hailing from Manchester, England, he is Kevin Stevens. Stevens slowly making his way down to the ring. This is an I quit match. Falls count anywhere you like. Drag your opponent through the crowd, out the back, wherever the fuck you want to take them. But all you gotta do is make them say the words I quit. Okay, tap out. You didn't hear that bit. So take your pick, Kevin Stevens or Redneck Avenger. Cassie. But coming out to the ring now is your reigning King of the North champion. Standing at 6 feet 5 inches tall, 283 pounds, from San Antonio, USA. He is the Redneck Avenger. Brandon, I've got no control over the women. They don't belong to me, they're just under contract. But if they want to give you an elbow for snitching, well... Redneck Avenger giving a salute to the fans at home as he defends that title. Again, I'm not the leader of Ruthless, Brandon. I am just the owner of UKWF and Three Lions Wrestling. So that's got nothing to do with me. But there's the King of the North title, held by Redneck Avenger. Will he walk away still tonight? Doesn't matter if they give me money. I don't own Ruthless. You need to talk to Bill Haight to get him to control the women within Ruthless. And even then, above him is Max Vane. So good luck getting a meeting there, Brandon. There's our champ, belt across his shoulder. Can he end here in 2K18 still the champion? Welcome, Caleb James. Welcome to the show, my friend. Nice to see you, nice. Thanks for stopping by. Hit that thumbs up, hit that thumbs down, depending on which way you want to go with that show. This is the UKWF, and this is our goodbye to UKWF 2K18. We're hoping to bring you 2K19 in a week's time. Redneck Avenger wasting no time with a good night. They go to sleep into the armbar there. Hooked the leg as well for added on. Kevin Stevens though powering his way out, lifts him up, drops him on his back. No submission there. Redneck now then up against the ropes, scooped up by Kevin Stevens, tossed across into the ropes yet again. Kick to the stomach, double axe handle to the back, big clothesline to the back of the head. Kevin Stevens now. Kick to the stomach, no, caught by Redneck, sweeps the leg from underneath him, spins him over. STF there. Kevin Stevens in trouble early on. Redneck Avenger looking to make him his bitch in this I Quit match. Redneck now whips him into the ropes. Big boot to the face. Backs up into the corner. Redneck getting dirty with it, look. Uncovering that top turnbuckle. Referee unsighted. To the outside, springboard elbow drop. Kick to the stomach. Shotgun stunner there. Locked in. Wrenching back on that neck, almost looking like he's going to rip his head clean off, but still Kevin Stevens holds on. Whipped into the ropes. Bounces off each other in the centre of the ring. Kevin Stevens picks him up. Wrestling slam, drives him into the mat. Redneck Avenger holding that lower back. Stevens brings him to his feet. Scoops him up. Runs across the ring into the top turnbuckle. Running power slam. Rolls out of the way. Redneck Avenger comes from Spain. Right in with a right hand. Fireman's carry takedown though by Kevin Stevens. Picks him up to his feet. Falls in behind. And one more for luck. Redneck Avenger's head rattling around now. All three of those Germans running down on the back of his neck. Arm drag takedown though by Redneck. Picks him up to his feet. Kick to the stomach. The TKO into the Dragon Slayer. Wrenching back on that head. Is Kevin Stevens going to tap out? Referee getting right in close, asking Kevin Stevens, do you quit? But no. Kevin Stevens still carrying on. Sweeps the leg from underneath Redneck. Redneck holding that lower back, looking in trouble. Stiff kick across the spine. Has him up on the shoulders. Torture rack. Accordion rack, should I say. And Redneck Avenger is tapped out. Kevin Stevens is taking that title and keeping his job for now. Kevin Stevens, your new King of the North champion. Shotgun stunner there from Redneck Avenger. Redneck eats a German suplex. A triple German suplex there. This is the moment. Scooped up. Accordion rack. Bending him round. And that was the moment Redneck Avenger called, I quit. Takes that title from the referee. And here he comes. Holding that title above his head. Kevin Stevens still has his job. King of the North champion, Kevin Stevens. We're going to move on to a women's tag team match. And it's going to be Lexi and her tag team partner Jen Pierce, the A-list icons, versus Aisha Raymond and Jacqueline. The snap, nap or tap cage match. Just a little bit of added gusto to the match. Loser gets fired. Loser of this match is fired. So the A-list icons or the Deadlift Divas are out of here. Take your pick now. A-list icons or Deadlift Divas for the win in this snap, nap or tag team women's championship match. This is the halfway mark. The next match will be a special challenge match between Brandon Quavers and Mordred Nightwalker. You would have heard that go down on Edge Radio. Unfortunately not being brought to you tonight, but please make sure you check out Edge Radio next week when they come back. But UKWF and Three Lions Wrestling is part of the Digital Wrestling Syndicate. Please check out all the other channels available on DWS. That is LTD, HWA, RWO, that's Blazed Radio, Hugo Lovelace, Pete Wall, Pillar to Post. You'll also find Wrestling Mama's Survivor. Not only that, EXW. Please make sure to check out Cassie, Madam Red, Bullet, Bad News Bullet, check him out as well. Anybody else, please feel free to drop a link in the chat. Drop yourselves in there. Self-promotion is allowed. Fuck it, why the hell not? This is the Goodbye 2K18 show. Throw it out there. Well, fuck me, Blaze. I'm not nice. Go fuck yourself. Love you too, bro. Coming down to the ring first are your challenges. Kind of put myself off here now. God damn it. The A-list icons, Lexi and Jen Pierce, 338 pounds combined. One from Newcastle, one from Miami. Take your pick. You caught me off guard, Blaze. I didn't realise you were here. I was just throwing it out there, showing some support for the Digital Wrestling Syndicate. You know, we've got to share the love. But coming out to the ring next is your reigning UKWF or Three Lions Wrestling Women's Champions in the tag team division, a combined weight of 421 pounds. Aisha Raymond, Jacqueline, the Dead Lift Divas. Aisha on the left, Jacqueline on the right. Title belts around their waist. Are they going to still be there come the end of this match? Or are they going to be the ones collecting their P45s? Maddie, continue hiding. Minerva's going to kick your ass when she finds you. Don't come out. It's not safe. Keep that belt and run. That's what this match is all about. The women's tag team division of Three Lions Wrestling. Snap, nap or tap chamber match. Jacqueline goes straight after Lexi. Suplex there. Jen Pierce going after Aisha Raymond. The A-list icons giving it up on size and strength here in this match. But can they pull out the victory here and become the new champions? Jawbreaker from Aisha Raymond. Sidewalk slam there from Jacqueline. And the Deadlift Divas look to be in control. Just as I say that, Jen Pierce fights back. Big DDT there. Fireman's carry takedown there by Lexi. A-list icons now look to be in control. Big slap across the face of Jacqueline. Pulls her down by a hair. Jen Pierce. Damn it, Mama. You're going to make me question myself now. Jen Pierce now has her up. Suplex, holds on. Jacqueline caught. Fights her way free though. Lexi taking too long to power bomber. Aisha, punch to the stomach. Stalling suplex. No. Lexi falls through. Plants her face first into the mat. Big forearm smash there by Aisha. Yeah, this is true. I was about to say, you're questioning my pronunciation? Big kick across the face there of Aisha Raymond. Kick to the knee though. She fights her way back to her feet, comes running in. Jen Pierce sees it, punches her to the stomach. Aisha catches her leg in, Saguri to the arm. Clothesline takes down Jacqueline. Spinning heel kick from Jen Pierce. Has her up. Brings her down on her face. Stomp across the chest. Now looking to make her submit. Wrenching back on that neck. Fuck off, Blaze. Smashes her into the fence. The steel cage, should I say, not fence. Elbow drop to the knee. Kip up there from Aisha Raymond. Sees Jen Pierce trying to crawl for the corner. Locks in that surfboard. Jacqueline turns Lexi around. Tosses her out the corner. Big crossbody there. Jen Pierce misses with the knees. Catches Aisha with the back elbow though. Kick to the stomach. Picks her up, stalling. Into the squats. Aisha Raymond showing off her strength here. Into the suplex. Wrenching on the arm now. Jacqueline taking over control of Jen Pierce. Kick to the stomach. Has her up. Big sidewalk slam. Lexi counters. Big boot. Into the corner goes Aisha Raymond. Turned around by Lexi. Whisper in the wind by Lexi there. Catches Aisha Raymond on the top of the dome. Now Lexi locking in the submission hold. Are we going to see the Deadlift Divas tap out? And we did. The A-list icons with the upset victory there. Tap out the Deadlift Divas. And that means your Deadlift Divas, you're fired. Yes, she does, Brandon. Cassie does have another title shot. The A-high... Fuck's sake, now you... Damn you, Blaze. But there's your winners of this match. Your A-list icons. Jen Pierce and Lexi. Your new women's tag team champions. That's right, Blaze. I'm drinking a beer right here. There's my tin. Congratulations, ladies, on winning those free Lions Wrestling Women's Tag Team Champions. Brandon Quavez. You called for this match. Mordred Nightwalker happily accepted. You called him out in live radio. Snap, nap, or tap. Mordrin was impressed with your call out. He finally admitted there may be some balls hidden in there. Normally in the back of your throat. But hey. Brandon Quaves called out Mordrin Nightwalker live on radio in a snap, nap or tap steel cage match. Mordrin in full East Coast bastard mode accepted this match. Has Brandon Quavers picked off too much here? Or is Mordrin Nightwalker going to be left with an upset when Brandon Quavers picks up the victory? Take your picks now. I have to admit I was impressed with Brandon Quavers' call out of Mordrin Nightwalker. Didn't back down at all when the bastard was in full flow. But has he bitten more than he can chew here? Because Mordrin Nightwalker, well, he's well known throughout the digital era of wrestling. Jake calling for it already. Nice knowing you, Brandon. But coming down to the ring now. Is the rebellious soldier himself. Standing at 6 feet. 9 inches tall, 275 pounds, from Newark, New Jersey, USA. He is Brandon Quavers. Can Brandon finish 2K18 with a victory over the East Coast bastard? Or is this just one almighty task too much for the youngster to pick up here? He was dumped by his fellow, or Mordrin's fellow Eternity member, who took him under his wing, decided, well, fuck it, I can't do much with you. They ended up in a backstage brawl. Brandon picked up the victory over Jake Bagwell. I have to admit, it did end up well for him there. Was that the catalyst of what is now Brandon Quavers' momentum into this match here against Mordrin Nightwalker? Or is it all just too much? Is Mordrin's experience going to be just too much for Brandon? And here he is, the East Coast bastard himself, standing at 6 feet 6 inches tall, 265 pounds, from Norfolk, Virginia. He is Mordrin Nightwalker. So Mordrin giving up 10 pounds and 3 inches. Well, Mordrin, every inch counts, as you well know, with all the kids you've got. But I'm sure you've got 3 inches to spare. Mordrin not impressed with this crowd, not getting behind him. How much of this crowd is truly getting behind the underdog here? Slow and steady Mordred Nightwalker piling on the pressure on Brandon. Brandon in the ring, watching, overthinking things maybe as he stood in that ring, watching Mordred Nightwalker walk down. And there he is in the ring now. Here we go, snap, nap or tap. Ducks under the clothesline, into the back suplex, holds on. German suplex. Spins him around. Big old suplex, dumps him on his back. Brandon already in trouble it seems, as Mordred goes to work, raining down right hands on the forehead. Stomp across the chest. Whips him into the ropes. Misses with a super kick. Mordred catches himself on these ropes on the other side. Whips him into the ropes again. This time the super kick connects underneath the chin. Brings him up to his feet. Has him up on his shoulders. Modified gut buster there. From the fireman's carry into the gut buster. Stiff kick across the small of the spine. Straight in. Whips the arm round. Mordred fights his way through with a kick to the stomach though. Sunset flip pile driver there. Knees to the balls. Into the ding ding with a second knee. Brandon being rocked. Mainly the counter still there. Mordred. German suplex. Holds on. Not finished yet. There's a second, dumping him on his neck. Still not finished yet. And there's the third. Stomp across the face. Now Mordred showing true disrespect as he brings Brandon Cuevas to the feet. Spin and heel kick, rocks his jaw. Stomp to the small of the back. Mordred Nightwalker going to work again, and here comes the giant swing. Brandon Cuevas barely got a move off in this match. Brandon lands hard in the center of the ring. Boot to the knee. Can he now get started in this match? Comes running in. Mordred catches him with a fireman's carry takedown. Brings him to his feet. Scoops him up. Brings him to the corner. Bounces his neck off that top turnbuckle. Drops him to the floor. Mordred now brings him to his feet. Brandon. Short arm clothesline. Now it's your opportunity, kid. Get in there. Make Mordred pay for that mistake. Small stomp to the small of the spine. Leg drop across the throat. Don't taunt, you idiot. Get on top of him. You don't need to give this man an opportunity to get back into this match. Clothesline. And a second. Off the ropes. Single leg drop kick. Mordred now laid out on the floor. Brandon picks him up to his feet. Goes for the super kick. Mordred catches the leg. Kicked underneath. Codebreaker there. And Brandon falls back to the mat. Mordred now backs off. Lets Brandon get to his feet. Brandon comes in. Shrugs him off yet again. Mordred Nightwalker no. Brandon catches him. Snapmare takedown. Head scissors. Raining down elbow shots to the top of Mordred's head. Brandon now backs up into the corner. Again trying to get this crowd behind him. Giving Mordred the opportunity to get back up to his feet. Rolls out of the way from an incoming Brandon Cuevas. Arm drag takedown. Big European uppercut. Flapjack there from Brandon. Brandon now free. Leg strength there shown by the East Coast bastard. Brandon smashes him into the steel cage. Drops him down with a power slam. Looks for the kick to the shins. Mordred catches him though. Picks him up into the power bomb. Drops him on the back of his skull. Brandon now head ringing from being bounced off the mat. Mordrin sits him up, brings him up to his knees, like he's done to many of a woman before. Sleeper hold locked in. Drops him down. Is this going to be it? Is Brandon Quavez has given up, and the East Coast bastard walks away victorious. Sorry, Brandon Quavez, about your damn luck. But you bit off more than you can chew there, I'm afraid. You got off some offense, but you gave Mordrin too much opportunity to get recovered when you should have been staying on top of him. And here it is, that sleeper hold. Drops you down to the floor, legs wrapped around your waist. And here's the moment you tapped out. Mordrin telling the ref, get the fuck away. Brandon Quavez, I have to admit, you shoot hard, but it just wasn't enough. In calling out Mordrin Nightwalker, you needed more. But there seems to be a commotion going on out back, and it seems to be about the Knockout Women's Championship. And Minerva's hunting high and low, but I think she's finally caught up with Maddie. And I think it's all kicking off now. I'm afraid to say these once lovers seem to be in a bit of a quabble out back. So it's all over this title. So ladies, Minerva's finally caught up with you. Maddie's in trouble. The reigning Knockout Women's Champion has now caught up with Maddie Madcow out the back, and she's determined on taking that title out of her hands. What do you mean both ways, Brandon? What man do you know she's with? So Maddie has finally been caught by Minerva out the back, and she's decided that, bitch, I want my belt back. Who's going to come out victorious here? How do you know, Brandon? But there you see Maddie saying, yep, I had your belt, and what, bitch? What are you going to do about it? I'm not doing a female voice. And Minerva gives her a stiff right hand, and now a backhand there. Picks up to her feet, big uppercut, drops Maddie to the floor, stomp across the face. Maddie is getting beat down on. Big right hand, and another uppercut by Minerva. And those bootylicious shorts of Minerva's are looking extra tight. Maddie now tossed into the speaker boxes, grabs Minerva by the hair though. Tosses her into the box herself. Kick to the stomach. Maddie looking for the DDT. Minerva fights her way free. Pushes her away. Shoves her like fucking nothing across the hallway. Grabs her by the back of the head. Drags her down the corridor. Stiff forearm across the small of the spine. Picks her up. Backbreaker there. Minerva looking to grab that belt quickly. Not looking to waste any time. Pop up. European uppercut there. And now Minerva waiting for Maddie to get back to her feet. Maddie catches the leg though. Picks her up into the powerbomb. Maddie showing some resiliency here. She did! Says Shulky. I don't think so. Pull back. Kick to the stomach. Into the DDT there by Maddie. Maddie now looking to finish Minerva off. Not for the first time. Boom, boom. Kick to the stomach. Picks her up into the brainbuster. Maddie's still not finished though. Hell yeah, redneck. Hell to the yeah. Maddie's booty not looking too bad in those tight jeans either. Big chop across the chest of Minerva. Minerva now grabbed by the back of the hair by Maddie. Maddie drags her down the corridor, but Minerva's fighting her way free with the elbow strikes to the stomach. Gets free. Minerva now rocked. Caught by the back elbow by Maddie. Maddie, no, leg caught. Spun round. Hits her with the heel. Maddie now seems to be in full control as she's raining down right hands over the head of Minerva. Stomp to the stomach. Maddie now grabs Minerva by the back of the head. Brings her to... No, stay the fuck out of my office. Tosses her down the hallway towards some random jobber from the pre-show. Maddie now grabs Minerva up to her feet. Kicks to the stomach. Here comes that brainbuster again in the middle of the hallway. Is that going to be enough? Maddie's taking the belt away from Minerva. Sorry, Minerva, but Maddie is now our women's knockout champion. Maddie was not giving up her shiny without a fight, it seems, and she's ended up walking away with the belt. Adam Guerin not happy with the result of that match. Well, what can I say? Maddie ended up putting up the victory. I have to admit, I was quite surprised myself. Oh, balls. This is for the light heavyweight title. Brandon Ace versus Lion Kid. Take your pick here. It's a finish him match. First person to get their finisher off wins the match. You're not fucking wrong, redneck. You're not fucking wrong at all. Brandon Ace versus Lion Kid. Take your pick. Finish him match. Light heavyweight title on the line. Lion Kid, your reigning champion. Brandon Ace, aka the unproven one, looking to gain some control over the light heavyweight division of UKWF. But there he is, your reigning UKWF champion, the Lion Kid, standing at 5 feet 9 inches tall, 200 pounds from Dudley, England. Belt shining round his waist. Is that belt still going to be there come the end of this match? Or is Brandon, the unproven one, looking to finish this match off and become the light heavyweight champion going into 2K19? Lion Kid looking unimpressed with the entrance here of Brandon Ace so far. But Brandon Ace stands at 5 feet 11 inches tall, 217 pounds, from Baltimore, USA. He is the unproven one, Brandon Ace. Yes, we do, redneck. Cheers. Bottoms up and all that. Brandon Ace coming down with a new attitude. Or is that just because he's pissed off after getting bitch slapped around the back of the locker room? Bottom. Yes, I did. Brandon Ace now into the ring. Breaking into a mini sprint there. And then thinking twice of it. New attitude Brandon Ace. Is it going to be enough to win him the title though? Or is he going to be left wanting here against the Lion Kid? Finishing match. Referee rings the bell. Brandon Ace comes storming out there. Lifts him up straight into the gutbuster. Lion Kid brought to his feet. Catches the leg. Elbow drop across the knees. Crucifix takedown. Thank you very much, my darling. I appreciate it. Hurricane Runner drives him into the mat. Fireman's carry takedown though by Brandon. Brandon now brings Lion Kid up to his feet. Whips him across into the ropes. Collides. Big knee drop across the face of Brandon Ace. Picks him up to his feet. Kick to the stomach. Into the powerbomb there. Brandon Ace could be in trouble. Drop kick to the face. Misses with a stomp though. Brandon out in time. Military press into the gutbuster. Kid now brought to his feet. Big right hand. Brandon Ace. German suplex. Dumps him on his neck. Kid rocked by that stomp across the back of the neck. Now Brandon working over the neck, wrenching it. Brandon Ace off the mid rope, springboard and lion salt there. Misses with a kick to the spine. Lion Kid comes in. Brandon Ace slips through the back door, forearm across the shoulders, has him up. Lumbar check there to Lion Kid. Lion Kid in trouble it seems. Brandon Ace looking to finish things here. Knee strikes. Elbow. Kick to the thigh. Running knee strike into the side of the head. And could this be it? Lion Kid fights him off though. Shrugs him away. Up to the mid rope. Lion Kid trying to get this crowd behind him. Calls for Brandon Ace to get to his feet. What a DDT there from Lion Kid. Brandon Ace didn't even see it coming. Thought he'd got him, caught him, but then he ate the DDT just the same. Rolls over, Listo kick there from Lion Kid. This could be the beginning of the end for Brandon Ace. But no, he fights his way through with the arm wrench takedown. Brings him up to his feet, whips him into the ropes. Lion Kid off the ropes. Up he goes, eats the thin air. Drop down on his face. Dragon screw takedown by Lion Kid. Lion Kid backs up into the corner, tries to get this crowd behind him. Brandon Ace now though, slowly up to one knee. Could this be too much? Whipped into the corner goes Brandon Ace, face first. Spun round. Lion Kid tosses him out to the outside. What's he got in mind here? Dives through the ropes. Baseball... And the Lion Kid is the winner. Baseball drop kick through the corner of the ring. And that is it. Brandon Ace 0. The unproven one. Proven he's left wanting there by Lion Kid, who successfully defends his light heavyweight title. And there you have it, the winner of this match, and still your reigning light heavyweight champion is your Lion Kid. Not how I saw that match going down. I was waiting for the Lion Kid to finish with the avalanche Spanish fly or the straight up Spanish fly. But that's the way it goes. And Devilish Spider. Brandon Ace. Hearing voices in my head. Yeah, you might want to hear more than voices in your head. You ate a drop kick and Lion Kid picked up the victory. Not only is this for the tag team titles, but the loser gets fired. That's right. It's another one of the matches where the loser gets his P45. So your reigning champions, their hit squad. Or is it going to be Hell's Angels getting fired? Welcome back, Rob Machette. This is UKWF Three Lions Wrestling Goodbye Show take 4 or 5, I don't know, but hey, we're still here. Thank you, my darling, and there you go, that's them all signed, so you can meet the loser at the top of the ramp. Because whoever comes out losing this match gets their P45 at the top of the ramp with their final goodbye paycheck. I've got no time to be carrying losers into the new year. What are you sick and tired of, Brandon? What are you sick and tired of? That Lucha Freak, you've beat him once, he's beat you once. Title wasn't on the line the time you beat him, but you've choked when it was. Well. So come 2K19, have you got what it takes to beat the Lucha Freak, as you call him? Ooh, Brandon's not in a good mood. The unproven one's hearing voices in his head and he's not in a good mood. But coming down to the ring first are your challengers. At a combined weight of 743 pounds. Devilish and Spider, your Hell's Angels. Walking down to the ring now. Devilish on the left from Hell itself. Spider, well, you'll find him in your local nightclub. That's probably where he's come straight from. And Adam or Johnny, I'd love to see how that conversation ended, because it's shag it so hard with the bloke at it's where it ended for me. But there you are, Hell's Angels, centre of the ring, waiting for the hit squad to come down. Ah, thank you, miss, appreciated. And thank you, mama, for finishing it off as well. But coming down to the ring now are your reigning tag team champions. They are Alexander Ross and Kendrick West, coming in at a combined weight of 565 pounds from London, England. They are the Hit Squad. They have successfully defended these belts before. Can they end 2K18 still with those belts in their hands? Let's find out now. Belts over the shoulders. There's your challenges, Devilish and Spider. Blade Charge calling for the team of Devilish to win. Afraid to say, if they don't pick up the victory, they're getting their P45 and their marching orders. But there you have it, your tag team champions, Kendrick West on the left, Alexander Ross on the right. Here we go. Well, Brandon Ace, that's just got you a week's wages fine. Taking out my cameramen, you can pay the damages to the camera. Not only that, but you're going to be paying a week's wages into my back pocket. And here we go. Let the fun begin. DDT. Working over the shoulder is Spider. Kendrick West raining down shots into the head of Devilish. Spider now kick to the stomach. Forearm across the spine. Kendrick West calling for Devilish to get to his feet already. Brings in blockbuster from the middle rope. Alexander Ross on his knees in front of Spider. Spider now eats a punch to the stomach. Kendrick West drops to the outside to go after Devilish. Devilish slides in. Devilish takes him off his feet with that clothesline. Misses with the kick. Alexander Ross gets caught now by Spider, but fights him off with that jaw-like stomp to the stomach. Devilish now inverted lift, DDT, forearm across the face of Spider there by Ross. Stomp to the chest, jawbreaker by West. Big boot into the chest of Spider. DDT there by Kendrick West, and the Hit Squad in control. Yeah, I hear you now, Johnny. I hear you. Leg caught. Thrown from underneath Alexander Ross. Arm breaker there delivered to West. Up on the shoulders he goes. Back breaker there from Devilish on Kendrick West. West now eats a curb stomp from Devilish. Short brain buster there from Alexander Ross. Devilish now whipped across the ring into the corner. Alexander Ross waiting for Spider to get to his feet. This could be the end of Spider. Sit down powerbomb. Devilish now. Hangman's noose in the corner. Picks up Kendrick West. Hanging him in the air by his throat. Ross now up on the middle rope. Spider rolling away, but no, slowly gets back to his feet. Alexander Ross comes in with a double axe handle to the top of the dome. Highway to Hell there, delivered by Devilish. Alexander Ross has Spider by the back of his head, has him against the ropes, hangs him up over the top rope it seems, but can't get a hold of him quick enough. Brainbuster there, delivered to Spider. Devilish working over Kendrick West still. Scoops him up, no. Knee strike to the stomach. Slaps his hands out of the way. Devilish working over Kendrick West yet again. Sit down powerbomb there, delivered by Alexander Ross. And that hangman's noose again by Devilish on Kendrick West in the corner. The neck breaker across the knee. Jawbreaker there from Kendrick West. Kick to the stomach. Big headbutt from West to Devilish. Devilish eats a kick to the stomach. Clothesline dumps him to the floor on the outside, and Kendrick West now building up a head of steam. Here he goes, he's about to fly, but no, he gets caught. And there you have it. Devilish has made Kendrick West bleed. Or was it Spider was made bleed? It looks like Spider's been eliminated. Spider has been eliminated by Alexander Ross. Just as Kendrick West connected. Discus clothesline takes Alexander Devilish off his feet. And there you see Spider leaving the arena. Could this be the end of Hell's Angels in UKWF? As now Devilish is left 2-on-1 against the Hit Squad. Catches the leg, elbow strike to the knee, has him up. Kendrick West saves his partner with a forearm to the face. Flying forearm and a second. Ducks under. Pele kick there to the head of Devilish. Alexander Ross grabs him by the wrist, drags him to the centre of the ring. Stomp to the stomach. Calls for him to get up. Big boot across the gut yet again. Up to his feet. Scooped up. Tosses him with a power slam. Nipple twister. And there you have it. The boots across the face have busted Devilish open. And the Hit Squad remain your tag team champions. And Hell's Angels. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Fuck off. There you see. That discus clothesline takes Devilish clean off his face. Boots. Fuck off, play. He's calling me out on shit. I said boots. Boots across the face. And there you see the Hit Squad taking back their tag team championships from the referee. Well, yeah, unless you're fighting smooth, I mean, you never want those boobs across your face. I will be back. Good night, Minerva. Take care. Adios. Auf Wiedersehen. Au revoir. Yeah, all that jazz. Who am I on to next? Ooh, hello. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. The champion, War. We already know one of his opponents was one Frozen Rage. But now he gets to find out the remaining opponents, which is one Jake Bagwell. Not only that, but one Mordred Nightwalker. Winner of the Slaughterhouse Tag Team Tournament, Warren Benjamin. And last but not least, we saw him pick up a victory earlier, but Vernon Quinn has decided that one title's not enough. Adios, Blade Charge, take it easy. But here we go. Iron Skull on the line. Here are your 6 men. Vernon Quinn, your light heavyweight champion. War, your super heavyweight champion and Iron Skull champion. Mordred Nightwalker already picking up a victory tonight. The same as the 3 men on your left have all picked up victories tonight. Warren Benjamin has picked up a victory in the Slaughterhouse Tag Team Tournament UKWF held. Frozen Rage beat Sin earlier tonight. The only man who's not had any action, or 2 men that haven't had any action, are Warren Benjamin and Jake Bagwell. No, I haven't seen Mr. Hate lately. I've even sent him a message and I haven't been able to get a hold of him. I was wondering if he's okay myself. So if anyone has heard from Mr. Hate, if you can just drop us a line, let us know that everything's okay. I have asked myself, but I'm having no joy there. I knew he did take a small break from things. Shh. Bullet. Shh. I see boobs everywhere. I'm the great booby watcher. Use your peripherals. Right now you could probably see 3 or 4 things that are in the shape of a pair of boobs. As I'm sat here in my booth right now, I can see a pair of boobs. Oh no, that's my secretary. Shh, HR will get me. I can't afford another lawsuit. But here we go. We're working our way through this card thick and fast. Who's going to be the first one out? Who gets that pod's position? Here we go. First man into the chamber. Do you, Cassie? Do you really? I'd like to know. I'll be surprised if you did know who it was, but coming out first, We've seen him in action tonight, taking on Sin in a backstage brawl to get this position in the chamber. Standing at 6. From your darkest fears. Okay, what's going on here? There we go. Whoops. Somehow we had a slight technical issue there. Yeah, the game decided to go, fuck you, commentator, we don't need you anymore, we'll just do this shit ourselves. And there's Frozen Rage entering the first pod in pitch black. Somehow I'm surprised he's not always left in a pitch black chamber somewhere. This man made his debut in UKWF in the knockout tournament for a slaughterhouse position. Warren Benjamin, one of Baltimore's finest. Has he got what it takes to walk away as the new Iron Skull champion? He gets himself a pod position, so he's not directly in trouble straight away. But he's in here with some big men, minus Vernon Quinn, who's a light heavyweight, but hey. Next out to the ring, we've seen him in action tonight, schooling a Brandon Quavez. He stands at 6 feet 6 inches tall, 265 pounds, and from Norfolk, Virginia, he is Mordrin Nightwalker. Has he got what it takes to come away with a knockout champion? Or the Iron Skull champion, should I say. I'm sure he'd come away with the knockout champion because he's knocked up a few women. Way. Mordrin taking his time getting down to the ring. Slow and steady as he makes his way down. Into the chamber he goes, taking his sweet ass time about it. Hurry the fuck up, Mr. Nightwalker. We got shit to do. We've still a few matches to get through yet. Four more matches to go after this one. So that's 3 pods full. And the last pod goes to... Well, I think we know who this is. He's our new Three Lions Wrestling Three Lions Wrestling Light Heavyweight Champion. Standing in at 6 feet 3 inches tall, 230 pounds from Missouri, USA. He is Showtime Vernon Quinn. Showtime picked up 1 belt tonight. Can he pick up 2? Try saying what 10 times fast. Misery is where we're all from when we watch Vernon Quinn fight. I mean, I joke. But coming out next is your reigning Iron Skull and Super Heavyweight Champion. Has he got what it takes to walk away champion in this chamber? Starting off the match. I'm just going to throw it out here. Mama, would you like to reveal, are you the secretary or not? Is Wrestling Mama the secretary of UKWF and Free Lions Wrestling? Free Lions Wrestling Light Heavyweight Champion, 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 Free Lions, I give up. And Wrestling Mama, there you go. To the person who guessed it was Wrestling Mama. 1 life down, you're wrong. And there's your champion in the ring. And he'll start off this match against the Natural, former UKWF champion, standing at 6 feet 3 inches tall, 275 pounds, from Austin, Texas, USA. He is Jake the Natural Bagwell. Damn it, Rex, you've gone and fucked it all up. Everyone was thinking it was a woman, and now they know it's you. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. For fuck's sake, Rex. Ooh, Wrestling Mama, that's not true. And here we go, Jake Bagwell and War start the match off. Kick to the stomach and a second by Jake. Grabs War by the head. Not the one we're all thinking of, the one on his shoulders. Shoulder breaker. Jake taking control of this match and already going to underhand tactics of exposing that top turnbuckle. Eternity Brothers or not, sweeps the leg from underneath him. Now War goes to work on the neck, cranking that right round, looking to bring it right off the shoulders of Jake Bagwell. Jake now slowly brought to his knees, punch to the stomach. Brought to his feet, whipped across the ring is War. They collide in the center of the ring. Jake Bagwell quick enough. Go ahead and hotbox for Chamber. Jake now, gut wrench. Into the suplex there. Jake Bagwell now caught by Mordred Nightwalker, his tag team partner. Eats the boot. Boots and blood. It's the boot. Oh dear. Forearms across the face of Jake Bagwell. Now War gets a hold of future father-in-law Mordred Nightwalker and takes him down with a big clothesline. It's a boots and blood logo, I believe, on Jake's behind. Jake now brought to his feet by War. Big right hand. Comes in from behind Mordred and says, nah, let me do it. No. War shrugs off Jake. War dodges also. And it's Frozen Rage. Mordred now grabbed by the throat by War. Lifted up, choke slam down. Kick to the stomach there. Bagwell now going to work on Frozen Rage, has him up in the powerbomb position, power bombs him onto the steel on the outside. German suplex by Mordrin. And there's a second. Jake now, sleeper hold locked in on Frozen Rage. Fireman's carry takedown by War. War picks up Mordrin. Mordrin fights his way free, punch to the chest. Strength shown by Mordrin into the power slam there, military press, and who's next in? And it's showtime. Vernon Quinn. Vernon though, caught by Mordrin Nightwalker, tossed into the pod. And Frozen Rage has been put through the pod. Now Vernon Quinn also put through the pod. 2 pods busted in this match, just like in the women's match. Frozen Rage now, lifeless body being dragged out. Vernon Quinn still laid inside the pod. The pod. War now catches Jake Bagwell. Comes in, scoops him up on his shoulders. Chaos Eater on the outside. Jake Bagwell stood in this. Yeah, 2 bods through the pod. Say that 10 times fast. Vernon Quinn whipped into the pod once again. Gets caught. And in comes Warren Benjamin. Warren Benjamin had his tag team partner talking some trash on the radio last week, refusing to accept his punk card being called by Mordrin Nightwalker and Jake Bagwell. Way, well done, Blaze, well done. Frozen now tosses Vernon Quinn into the pod. War driving Jake Bagwell into the steel. And only a 2 count. Mordrin, big kick to the side of Warren Benjamin. Frozen Rage comes into the ring. And out. And a little bit of in and out. Frozen Rage now gets a hold of Mordrin. Tosses him across the outside of that steel structure. For some reason, Warren Benjamin and War were trying to break up the count of Vernon Quinn on Jake Bagwell. Is that something against these 2 men, or giant suplex there, throwing War to Vernon Quinn into the ropes. Warren Benjamin now comes in on the attack. Scoops War up. War slips through the back door, kick to the hamstring. Looks for the big right hand, blocked. Big forearm from Warren Benjamin. War tossed into the ring by Jake Bagwell. And Warren Benjamin goes to work on Vernon Quinn. Tosses him up, catches him in the air. Gut wrench suplex there. Jake Bagwell looking to put War to sleep. Sleeper hold locked in deep, but War fights his way free. Mordrin has Frozen in the Nightwalk. And it looks like we had an elimination there. Vernon Quinn is out of the match. And a Nightwalk there delivered the Frozen Rage into the pin. Frozen now being worked over by Warren Benjamin and Mordrin Nightwalker. And Jake Bagwell kicks out on 2. Frozen now whipped into the corner by Mordrin. Sat up on their turnbuckle. Frozen fights his way free though. Comes flying through the air. Drop kick to the face of Mordrin Nightwalker. Benjamin now caught by Jake Bagwell. Tossed to the outside on the lifeless body of Vernon Quinn. Hip breaker there by War. And a second. Drops from Bagwell to the floor. Bagwell now whipped to the outside through the ropes. Mordrin Nightwalker still in this match though, not knocked out by Frozen Rage's reverse claw slam. Warren Benjamin working over Jake Bagwell. Powerbomb into the pin. And a 2 count. Now into the Boston Crab. Mordrin stood in this match. Warren Benjamin turns Bagwell round, suplex. War now goes to work on Benjamin. Backdrop. Frozen came in for the clothesline, tossed over the ropes into the steel matting on the outside. War now raining down hammer fists on the face of Jake Bagwell. Hammerlock. Looking to wrench that shoulder out of socket is Mordrin Nightwalker. Warren Benjamin comes to the outside and stomps on the back of Jake Bagwell. And there goes Vernon Quinn, a broken man. War now looks to go after Frozen Rage or Mordrin. Who's he going to pick? Codebreaker. And Frozen Rage is busted open. It looks like Warren Benjamin is about to be put through the pod, and there he goes. And only a 2 count. And that's the 3rd pod in this match busted now. Are we going to make it 4 for 4? Mordrin has Frozen on the outside looking for the night walk. Not enough to knock him out. Bagwell dragging the lifeless body of Warren Benjamin. Only a 2 count. Sleeper hold locked in deep by Jake Bagwell. And yes, we have a tap out. War is out and the title is on the line now. Last man standing comes away, the new Iron Skull champion. What the fuck is Frozen Rage doing? He's all the way up. Comes diving down, body splash, and Mordrin Nightwalker is knocked out by Frozen Rage body splash. Warren Benjamin eating a bag full of testicles of Jake Bagwell. Fights his way free with the boots to the face, slips out. Frozen Rage comes in, kick to the boot. DDT locked in. Frozen Rage down for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out just before the 3 by Warren Benjamin. Bagwell now almost caught there by Frozen Rage, running STO takedown. Bagwell now goes to work on the leg of Warren Benjamin. Benjamin brought to his feet. Sleeper hold locked in. Is this going to be it? Is this going to be another submission to the sleeper hold by Bagwell? No. Warren Benjamin held on. Frozen Rage though straight in for the pin. And a kick out on 2. Bagwell backs up. Warren Benjamin. No. Bagwell gets caught by Frozen Rage and thrown into that exposed turnbuckle. Benjamin up to his feet. Dodges Frozen Rage's running knee strike. Counters Frozen. Knee strike to the gut. Spinning pendulum power slam. Welcome to Charm City, I believe that's called. And now it's down to Bagwell and Benjamin. And here comes that 69 tombstone submission. Get a face for the cock, Warren Benjamin. Is this going to choke you out? And there you have it. Jake Bagwell has tapped out Warren Benjamin with that tombstone submission. And Jake Bagwell is your new Iron Skull champion with 3 eliminations. There you see Mordrin putting Vernon Quinn through the plexiglass. The Chaos Eater there to Jake Bagwell. The Codebreaker to Vernon Quinn. And the winner of this match, given the glitchy belt, and your new Iron Skull champion, Jake the Natural Bagwell. Brandon Ace. Funny how you're saying your partner's going to be coming for his belt when you refuse to put your title shot on the line, or not your title shot, your spot when they pulled your punk card. Me think somebody forgets. Oh, Mama telling Zerk to stick the fingers up the arse. That's normally my job to tell people Eternity to do that. Cassie, Madam Red. Here we go. Three Lions Wrestling Women's Championship in a double wood match. Take your pick here, Cassie, Madam Red, or Sadie Gibbs. Who do you think's picking up the victory in this one? Bear with me 2 seconds while I just do a little something in the shadows. Coming down to the ring first is your challenger. We've already seen her once tonight already, but here we go again. This time she's after the Women's Championship gold, standing in at 5 feet 10 inches tall. She's 150 pounds. She is a hot piece of Cass. But has she got what it takes to take away the title from this woman right here, who stands at 5? She's a two-time women's champion, standing at 5 feet 6 inches tall, 130 pounds, from Sydney, Australia. She is Sadie Gibbs. Chris Clark, welcome to the show. Nice to see you. Nice. But there as it is, the belt this is all about. Most of them are, yes, but if I put someone up, they are at the moment re-uploadable because there's been issues with they're not. And there's no tables, so we'll restart. Because thank you 2K for that lovely, lovely glitch. And there's some wood. So here we go. Cassie versus Gibbs. Backbreaker there from Cassie right from the start. Taking down Gibbs. Gibbs now grabbed by the hair. Cassie with a big elbow strike to the back of the head. Ah, fuck it. They can take credit for him for that fucking petty. I know for a fact what I've created and what I haven't. You can even see some of the stuff I've uploaded in 2K18. Whipped into the ropes is Gibbs. Misses with a knee strike. Single leg drop kick to the back of the head there from Gibbs on Cassie. Gibbs picks her up to her feet. Whips her into the ropes. Big drop down. Now working a submission hold. Gibbs up top. Calls for Cassie to get to her feet. Cassie catches her though. Into the powerbomb. Rocking Sadie Gibbs. Now Cassie decides, my turn. Anything you can do, I can do better. Up top she goes. Misses with the elbow drop though. Gibbs now brings Cassie to her feet. Now to her knees. Cassie on her knees. Interesting thought. Arm wrench. Drives her down into the mat. And a stomp to the elbow. Vicious little bitch is Sadie Gibbs. Jawbreaker from Gibbs. Back and forth between these two women. Neither one wanted to give an inch. Normally want to take an inch. Cassie with a clothesline no, gets tossed to the outside and dumped out the hard way to the floor goes Cassie, Madam Red. Gibbs now brings the wood into the ring. Back elbow strike, double chop to the trapezius muscles, up in the air, gut wrench, suplex there, catches her in the air into the gut wrench suplex. In the corner goes for table. Gibbs now stalking Cassie, Madam Red, grabs her by the back of the hair, brings her over to the ropes. What's she got in mind here? Hangs her over that middle rope, but Cassie slides away free quickly. Gibbs now whips her across the ring into the wood. Cassie with her face full of wood. Is she about to get her booty full of wood too? There it is. First table strike goes to Sadie Gibbs. Has she got what it takes to get a second one quickly? Gibbs now wood into the ring again. Catches Cassie, Madam Red up on the shoulders. No, slips through inverted DDT. There goes Cassie, Madam Red. Cassie now wood in hand. Well, former profession. I'm sure she's had plenty of wood in her hands. Sorry, Cassie. You're probably going to bitch slap me for that one. Big knee strike. Cassie now whips Sadie into the table. Turns around. Here we go. Hurricane Runner drives Sadie Gibbs through the wood and we're one apiece. They've both taken a piece of wood. Cassie now brings out the steel chair. Misses with a strike. Sadie Gibbs comes in, tosses the chair from her hands, spins around, throws her into the corner. Cassie now lent up in the corner. Sadie Gibbs eats a boot for the face. Big clothesline there from Gibbs, takes down Cassie. Yeah, so can I, Bullet, so can I. I'm expecting it. She'll catch me later, I know she will, and if she doesn't, I'm sure War will. And funnily enough, look, Sadie Gibbs, no!